J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings is a timeless epic, celebrated for its intricate world building, compelling characters, and the overarching battle between good and evil. A recurring point of discussion and often contention among fans revolves around the role of the Great Eagles. Why couldn't they simply fly Frodo to Mount Doom in the first place? While Tolkien himself addressed the issue, the question lingers, prompting a deeper exploration. What if the Eagles never came? What if they were completely absent from the narrative, leaving the fate of Middle-earth entirely in the hands of the Fellowship and its subsequent splinter groups? This video delves into the far-reaching consequences of such a scenario, examining the impacts of key characters, pivotal events, and the ultimate outcome of the War of the Ring. Greetings all, I'm your guide the Archivist. Today I will look at a narrative of If the Eagles Never Came. Before we begin, please remember to like the like and subscribe waystones down below, so that more people can learn from the archives. Without the Eagles' intervention to rescue Gandalf from Orthanc, the timeline would be drastically altered from the very beginning. Gandalf's imprisonment would likely be extended, potentially even leading to his demise. This absence would have profound implications for the Shire and Frodo. Without Gandalf's guidance, Frodo might never have left the Shire, remaining ignorant of the ring's true nature and Sauron's growing power. Even if he did leave, the journey to Rivendell would be far more perilous without Gandalf's protection and wisdom. The carefully orchestrated meeting at the Council of Elrond might not even occur, or if it did, it would be a vastly different gathering without Gandalf's strategic influence. The composition of the Fellowship could be entirely different, perhaps including less experienced or less reliable members. Assuming the Fellowship is somehow formed and decides to carry the ring to Mordor, their journey south would be fraught with significantly greater challenges. Without Gandalf's presence to guide them through the mines of Moria, the Fellowship would almost certainly have been lost, falling prey to the lurking dangers or succumbing to the Balrog. Even if they managed to navigate Moria, the absence of Gandalf's sacrifice would leave a gaping hole in the Fellowship's leader and morale. Aragorn, while possessing noble qualities, lacked Gandalf's profound knowledge of the ancient world and his ability to inspire hope in the face of overwhelming odds. The loss of Gandalf would also have strategic ramifications. His counsel to the White Council, his efforts to rally the Rohirrim, and his influence on the events leading to the Battle of Helm's Deep would all be absent. Rohan would likely fall to Saruman's forces, leaving Gondor even more vulnerable. Even if the Fellowship were to survive the initial stages of their journey and eventually splinter, Frodo and Sam's path to Mordor would be infinitely more difficult without the support of the Eagles. Their reliance on Gollum would become even more critical, making them even more susceptible to his treacherous nature. Without the constant reminder of the greater good and the ever-present threat of capture, Frodo's resolve would likely crumble under the ring's corrupting influence much sooner. The absence of the Eagles also removes the possibility of their intervention at the very end of the journey. In the original narrative, Gwaihir's arrival at Mount Doom to rescue Frodo and Sam after the ring's destruction is a moment of profound relief and a testament to the enduring power of good. Without this intervention, Frodo and Sam would likely perish at the volcanic fires of Mount Doom, even after accomplishing their mission. The bittersweet victory would be stained with their ultimate sacrifice and offer no reprieve for their valiant efforts. The absence of the Eagles has ramifications that extend far beyond Frodo and Sam's journey. The Eagles served as vital sources of intelligence for Gandalf and the Free Peoples. They provided crucial information about Sauron's movements, Saruman's treachery, and the overall state of the war. Without this intelligence, the Free Peoples would be fighting blind, making strategic planning virtually impossible. Beyond Gandalf and Frodo and Sam, the Eagles also played a role in smaller rescue missions. Whilst these may seem minor, they contributed to the overall morale of the Free Peoples and prevented valuable assets from falling into enemy hands. The presence of the Eagles in the skies over Mordor would have served as a constant distraction for Sauron's forces, forcing them to divert resources to defend against aerial attacks. Without the Eagles, the forces of Mordor might be able to operate with impunity, focusing their full attention on crushing the remaining resistance. The battles at Minas Tirith and the Black Gate would likely have resulted in devastating defeats for Gondor and its allies. In a world without the Eagles, the odds are overwhelmingly stacked in Sauron's favour. The absence of these majestic creatures undermines the Free People's ability to gather intelligence, mount effective defences, and ultimately to destroy the One Ring. While the debate about the Eagles' role in the Lord of the Rings might continue, examining a scenario where they were entirely absent reveals just how integral they were to the success of the quest. Their contributions, though perhaps not always central to the plot, provided crucial support at key moments, altering the course of events in subtle but significant ways. Without them, Middle-earth would have fallen under Sauron's dominion, ushering in an era of darkness and despair, a stark contrast to the hopeful restoration Tolkien ultimately envisioned. The meticulously crafted details of Tolkien's world demonstrate that even seemingly minor events can have profound impact on the outcome of the grand narrative. The absence of the Eagles serves as a powerful reminder that victory often lies in the combined efforts of many, both great and small, working together against seemingly insurmountable odds. And so I have now covered the content for this video, but if there's anything that has been missed, please share them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like the like and subscribe waypoints down below. Na Luego Van Advan. Until we meet again.